What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dale and I make weekly videos based on fitness and health. So if you are interested in that, please consider subscribing. So in this week's video, we are going to be going over what happens when you cheat on your diet. So before I get into it, first I'm going to explain what's happening when you're dieting without cheats, and then I'm going to use an example for you to see what happens when you do cheat, and then I'm going to explain why you would use these cheat meals, in which instances they really make sense for a diet. So let's get right into it. So first, let's go over what happens when you are dieting without cheats. So we'll say you're a month into a diet, you have not cheated once, your body is constantly burning fat. Assuming that you're in a deficit, you are constantly burning fat. So for the sake of this example, this cup is your body fat, and then this cup is your glycogen stores. Why is that important? The reason why you lose more weight in the first week is because you are depleting the glycogen stores. That first week is going to be you getting through this glass right here. So for every gram of carbs that your body is storing as glycogen, it is also storing 3 grams of water. So you hear the term water weight, excess water, stuff like that is because of that reason. So for every pound of carbs that your body is storing, it is storing 3 pounds of water. So you can imagine that first week when you're getting through this excess glycogen, the excess carbs, you are losing more weight than just fat. You're losing that water weight. So for every one pound of carb that you lost, you really lost 4 pounds, 3 of it coming from water. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the example of what happens when you cheat on your diet. So, like I said here, you got your fat stores, you got your glycogen stores. You cannot burn fat until you are through this glycogen. So you cheat on your diet, and I'm going to show you what happens. So that cheat is going to refill the glycogen stores. Now, like I said before, you now need to go through all of this before you can start burning fat again. So before you cheated, you were in the fat burning zone constantly. Your body was constantly burning body fat. Now your body is going to be burning the excess carbs as the energy, and it is going to be going through this. So there's no times table, really. These are not like scientific numbers that I'm throwing at you. I'm just using the basic example of how it works and what's going on. So we'll say day 1, you burn that much. Okay, you're in a 500 calorie deficit, you burned a little bit. Day 2, 500 calorie deficit, burned a little bit. Day 3, 500 calorie deficit, burned a little bit. And then day 4, you finally got through it. So now that week from the one cheat you had, day 5 here, a little bit of fat. Day 6, a little bit of fat. And then now you want to cheat again. Okay, so you started burning fat. Day 6, say dinner, you go out to eat, get yourself a steak, eat a lot of bread. You went to Olive Garden, got a bunch of breadsticks, got chicken parm, whatever you ate, doesn't matter. Either way, these glycogen stores got refilled. And the cycle continues. So now, day 1, burned a little bit. Day 2, burned a little bit. Day 3, burned a little bit. Day 4, burned a little bit. Now you could start burning fat on day 5. So days 5, 6, and 7, we'll say you're burning body fat, but the first 4 days, you're only burning the glycogen. And we are talking about controlled cheats, right? These aren't like wild cheats, like say 5,000 calorie cheats, or if you did like a 10,000 calorie challenge, something like that, where you are really filling this. This glass becomes a pitcher and it's filled to the top. And then this stays right here. Day in and day out, you're working to get through your glycogen stores because you keep refilling them with these cheat meals. Now, I'm all for cheat meals. I'm all for having a good time and really not strictly dieting, because that could get old really fast. This reiterates my point that I constantly say in my videos of prioritizing consistency over intensity, because you can allow more of these cheats if you're going to do the diet for a longer period of time. So keep that in mind if you're at a birthday party or you're at a Super Bowl party this weekend, how much you're going to eat over your allowance. Most people don't even pay attention. When they cheat, they don't track. So I'm assuming they're tracked 1,000-calorie cheats to put you into a certain surplus. You could easily eat more than that. You could very easily eat over 1,000 calories in a cheat meal. It is really not hard. So keep that in mind. Next time you cheat, either pay attention to it or whatever, but you don't want to be in a vicious cycle of burning glycogen stores, because really we're trying to burn body fat in a diet. We're not just trying to lose water weight all the time. We're trying to lose body fat at the end of the day. I hope that helped understand kind of what's going on. Maybe you've gotten stuck in a diet and you're cheating too many times and you see now what's happening. So let's talk about when it's okay to use a cheat meal, or not when it's okay, but when you would use it to your advantage. So think about in high school or college when either you or your kids had pasta parties, right? So what pasta parties do is they fill these glycogen stores up. So now you have a ton of energy to go play your football game or your basketball game. We did it with baseball. It's really not necessary for baseball, but we just wanted to fit in, right? So we did pasta parties anyway, and it was more just hanging out, playing PlayStation, playing some NHL, and having a good time. So this is what you're doing. So now you have more energy the next day to play your football game, your basketball game. That's what a pasta party is. So it's the same thing if you maybe are doing a PR for a squat the next day. You're going to want to not eat big in terms of like completely blow your whole diet out, but you're going to want some excess carbs. You're going to want some excess energy to fill the muscles, to hydrate the muscles and get them ready to go when you go and do that PR, so you have that little extra push. That may be why after a cheat meal the next day you may feel better because of this reason. You have a little bit more energy, especially for people who diet that actually get into those single digits where it starts to become difficult to go to the gym every day, to work out, and to just do normal tasks. I've seen many videos of bodybuilders. I'm not a bodybuilder myself, but I've seen these bodybuilders talking about how it's a struggle sometimes to even walk across their house, walk into the bathroom from the couch. You know, stuff like that becomes difficult at this single digit body fat when it gets lower into like the 6%, the 5%, because you have no energy. So you would use a cheat meal to give you that extra boost of energy. So thank you guys for checking out the video. I really hope it helped and it showed you kind of what's going on, and it allows you to plan better in your diet if you want to continue burning fat. If you learned anything from the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.